Rivers State belongs to all of us. Rivers State does not belong to Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers State. He is only the governor. He took oath of office and swore an oath to abide by the 1999 Constitution as amended. His oath of office does not give him powers to disregard the Constitution the way he's doing today. But I want to assure our guests today, our members from the National Assembly, our distinguished senators, that the 10th Rivers State House of Assembly will remain undeterred. We will stand firm, we will continue to stand firm. We will remain strong and even stronger. Rest assured that at the end of the day, the law will prevail. The law will prevail over the malfeasance we're seeing from the governor today. Let me also send a message to one impostor who has been parading himself as the Attorney General of Rivers State, one Mr. Iburuma. It's important I say this because the last press conference he had, he repeatedly mentioned my name, forgetting that I'm not at par with him by protocol. Where things are properly done, he should know that the Speaker of the Rivers House Assembly is his superior in the Rivers State government. Repeatedly, he mentioned my name in derogatory terms, and it's important I draw his attention so that he will know that he's an impostor. What he's doing in Rivers State today can be likened as 419. He is not the Attorney General of Rivers State. He has been posing and paraded himself as the Attorney General of Rivers State, and the world knows. In the coming days, we'll be writing to the NJC and the disciplinary committee of the NBA to warn him for the nuisance he has been constituting in the political space in Rivers State, misleading Rivers people, misleading the public, and posing as the Attorney General when he is not one. He is not the Attorney General. He was never screened. He was never confirmed as enshrined by the 1999 Constitution. His actions constitute great nuisance in the political space in Rivers State. And let me very sincerely and very seriously call on the NJC and of course the Nigerian Bar Association to call him to order. He should not forget that he's supposed to be a minister in the Temple of Justice.
So this is the factional speaker of the Rivers State Assembly, receiving National Assembly members or Rivers State Assembly members of the Caucus, Rivers State Caucus of the National Assembly, in Port Harcourt, where they express their support for him. So the news actually reporting that the caucus represented by Rep. Kingsley Chinda, Senator Parinada Mpigi, and Right Honorable Duna Memni Deko on Monday, February 17th, urged Governor Sim Fubara to implement court appeals. Obviously, in these visit, the factional speaker Martin Amaewhule accuses Fubara of misappropriation of Rivers funds, which he says will come into limelight at some point later. And if you remember, there's been ongoing fight between the factional speaker, obviously defected, and some others as well. I think about 9 others where they defected to the PDP, and then been a court ruling for so long that they've been fighting for their legitimacy. But that's obviously, these are people who are pro-Wike legislators. And I think so far the people of Rivers State have actually stood by for Barron, but I think what Nigerians are basically concerned about is making sure that there's no misappropriation of funds. There's no misappropriation of public funds that will go into the pocket of an individual, whether it's the governor or not. So I would say watch on to see how this ends, because this is quite important.
What he's doing today, he's hitting up the polity, forgetting that he has a professional code he's supposed to abide by, which he is not, because I do not see a senior advocate of Nigeria doing what he's doing, misleading the people, claiming to be the Attorney General when he's not one. This is Rivers State. This is a constitutional democracy, and will not allow these sort of individuals to derail our democracy. We will fight for this democracy and make sure that this democracy is not derailed by these individuals. We will not let them do it. What the governor is up to is to just derail our democracy, make nonsense of rule of law and the principles of separation of powers as enshrined by the presidential system we are practicing in this country. We will not allow them. This country will not allow these individuals who are out to bring this country down. Distinguished senators, honorable members, the crop of members you have today in the 10th River State House of Assembly, we are determined we will fight for this democracy. We will fight for this democracy and put to shame all the enemies of our democracy. What we are seeing in River State today has never been witnessed in any state in the entire history of this country. This is the darkest part of our history as a state under Sim Fubara, a man who swore to the Constitution but is out to destroy our democracy. I want to thank you once more, and rest assured, no matter whatever they choose to do, no type of intimidation will weaken us. And we know that at the end of the day, the rule of law will have its way, and Rivers people will be proud that we have the crop of distinguished senators, the crop of members of the National Assembly, and the crop of members of the Rivers House of Assembly that are here today. All those parading themselves as commissioners that are not commissioners, those working with them as permanent secretaries, those civil servants, all those impostors, even the ones that they said they swore in a few days ago, parading themselves as members of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission and Assembly Service Commission. They should keep parading themselves and keep deceiving themselves. But we are putting this disclaimer out to the general public, to the public rather, to know that these individuals are not officers of the Rivers State government. Laws of Rivers State provide for screening and confirmation of nominees for appointment as members of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission. The governor is here to write us. The governor does not have a Local Government Service Commission in place. What we have are impostors all over the place. The Rivers State House of Assembly Service Commission, as the law prescribes, is one that is supposed to be a product of the Rivers State House of Assembly, not the governor. There is no bureau on public procurement. The governor has appointed impostors who are claiming as officers of the government, but they will give accounts of what they are doing with taxpayers' money. And lastly, the governor should know that we are not sleeping. Hundreds of billions of funds belonging to Rivers State that are missing today, not accounted for, a day of reckoning will come. They should not think.
So you can hear him saying, accusing, you can hear him accusing the current governor of misappropriation of funds or missing funds. This is a very massive allegation, and I think, as much as a lot of us would disagree with Martin, your right honorable Martin's here, that he needs to show the proof of those funds, because he's saying the funds are missing. The question is, since he's not the speaker, is he saying that he's not giving the go-ahead of those funds to be used for River State purposes? Or because he's also accusing Fubara of spending those money without giving account for them in a way. So the question here the people of River State will be asking is, have you got the proof, or are you still parading yourself as the speaker, knowing that the fact that you've defected and your position is still, a topic of contention? So watch on as well.
Rivers funds that the governor is currently spending from his front pocket in different currencies as if it belongs to him and his family will definitely be the front burner in the coming days, in the coming weeks.
We are here to pay a solidarity visit to you, the Speaker of the State Assembly, and members of the State Assembly, and also to say thank you for making us proud as Rivers people. We want to encourage you and to tell you that you are on the path of the law. Do not in any way begin to bother when you hear these things on social media being orchestrated. Let me also challenge anybody to look at the letter of our Constitution and show us the word defection. The Constitution says if you are a member of a political party and you become a member of another political party, I have stood on the floor of the parliament to challenge it several times. We all know how you become a member of another political party. Gentlemen, you are standing on solid grounds. Law is not based on propaganda. Law is based on facts and the law. And we know that the courts will not be swayed by any form of propaganda. The court will look at the facts and look at the law and arrive at a decision. So your brothers in National Assembly, we are here to express our solidarity with you and to encourage you and to tell you that Rivers State belongs to all of us, including you. Our people elected you and elected us. We continue to serve them in line with the law, not in line with propaganda. So, Mr. Speaker and dear members, please be encouraged. We are with you and we will remain with you. Thank you.
So this is where Nigeria needs to wake. This is where we need to wake up as Nigerians. You know, when the system is broken, when the system is corrupt, this is where being a Nigerian matters now. When the system is broken and so corrupt, the question you would then ask yourself is, this will always continue. Okay, this what we're seeing here right now is not going to stop anytime soon. There's going to be infighting between state government, legislators, defection. You know, when there's no integrity, there's no conviction as to what they stand for, they'll always cross carpet and crisscross from one party to another party. That's why 2027 is quite important. You and I need to stand up for what is right in 2027 and make sure Nigeria works. Okay? If you're meeting this content for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe so that you can keep encouraging us to bring you out contents like this and to keep pushing for the kind of change that we want to see in Nigeria. All right. So thank you very much as well again. God bless you.
Attention this way. 1, 2, roll.